It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Hey everyone, this is Corbin Roush, and this is my wife, Holly Roush, and we're so excited to be doing the 3 presentation. It's been an amazing couple of years since we launched this company. Absolutely stellar performance, stellar products, leadership that's been attracted to this company, brand new people that have never built in the industry before, all taking notice of 3. Guys, I can't believe I can say this, but 20 years ago, I got involved with this industry. I kind of came along kicking and screaming. I didn't want any part of network marketing. I was a corporate guy. I loved my job. I thought life was great. I was chasing the dollar with time. I was running out of time to chase the dollars. I was starting to miss out on a lot of things in my family. And my wife one day came to me and said, "Hey, I think I want to join this network marketing company." I told her, over my dead body, no way. Everyone will run from us. Every excuse that you've heard on the planet, I threw out there. I didn't want any part of it. But let me tell you something. Thank God she said yes. It has absolutely changed our lives, our families' lives, and a lot of friends and family too that said yes to us over the last 20 years. We've been able to do things I never, ever thought possible.
That's right. So as you're watching this tonight, I just want you to think about your dreams and what that might look like. You know, when we started 20 years ago, our boys were 3, 6, and 9. I started for just a little bit of side income. If I could make $100 a week, $500 a week, imagine what you can do with that. And fast forward to where we are today, we're living a life beyond our wildest dreams. We get to live a life by design. We have a business that you can build from anywhere, whether it's at the beach, if it's in your house, in the mountains, in your bedroom, on a computer, on your phone. It's just amazing, especially how advanced technologies become. This is a business you can do from anywhere around the world, and you get to meet amazing people around the world. And I look at this, you know, maybe you're out there and you have young kids and you're like, can I do this? Yes. I was a busy mom, 3 kids going in a million different directions with sports, with activities, with school. But so are other parents. And what I found is everybody around me was looking. They were looking for better health, and they were looking for extra income. You know, it was a way for us to put money back for college education. All 3 of our kids chose to go out of state colleges. Out of state tuition is not inexpensive at all. And we had
in general.
2 at Alabama, 1 at the University of Georgia. And we were able to do that because of this business. We were able to pay that off. And the kids came out of college without any debt. That was the dream for us. You know, whatever the dream is, you need to think about it. Fast forward to where we are today, talking to you young people with young kids. being surrounded by like-minded people, our kids have learned from that, and they've grown into incredible young men getting the jobs of their dreams, the girls of their dreams. And it's really because we've surrounded them with positive, like-minded people that just strive and push them to do and be more. And maybe you're sitting there our age, you're about to have kids married and grandkids. It's a perfect opportunity then. I'm talking to women in their 50s, every single day, who are saying, man, I want to be there with my kids and my grandkids. I need an exit plan from my corporate America job. What could that look like? Because I don't want to do this corporate job forever. This is a business that you can do on the side. We're going to take you around the world. You see this yacht picture down at the bottom. That's one of the three trips that we went on for one of the top ranks here, a Ritz-Carlton yacht cruise. I just want you to dream and see that you can do that. And then we're living in our dream. We started in this business a long time ago, 20 years ago, and we used to walk the beaches of the panhandle of Florida. It's called 30A Alice Beach is where we live. We used to think, man, what if we could vacation 1 week a year? What about a month a year? What if we could get a vacation rental that we could do an investment property? Well, here about 2 years ago, we've moved down into this area full time. And what we found out, being from Tulsa, Oklahoma, our kids will visit us at the beaches of Florida more than they ever would in Oklahoma. So build and they'll come.
Yep. Thank God she said yes. I've been doing this now full time for about 18 years. I can't imagine if I still had a corporate job. It'd have been crazy.
So let's tell you a little bit about Three.
So Three International, our foundation, we're based on a collaborative effort from a group of experienced international business leaders that have all come together that said, you know what, there's got to be more. There's got to be a better way to do this. We launched in May of 2023. We're headquartered in Lehi, Utah, but we also have offices right now in Hong Kong, Indonesia, soon to be in Taipei, Taiwan, and eventually around the world. And we're just getting started is the most important thing.
That's right. We're a diverse group of leaders from around the world. And that's what's exciting is, how many of you would like to earn an income while you sleep? When you're building around the world, that's exactly what can happen for you.
This is our founder, Daniel Piku. The guy is a beast. He doesn't sleep so we can. He works 24 hours a day to deliver us a brand, to deliver us a product, to deliver us our commissions, to have offices around the world to support us. He partnered with Dr. Dan Gubler, who's our chief science officer. The guy's got a PhD in organic chemistry. He's been Caltech trained. He's an absolute expert in the health and wellness field with formulations and, most importantly, delivery systems that gets it into our bodies. And Troy Moore's helping us open offices around the world.
That's right. Our business model, it's a cross-border social e-commerce, which just means, look, in all the countries that we're opening, you can share. You could be living in California, and in California, there's so many people, millions that are from Asia or have connections there. You can be in Texas doing the same thing. In Texas, opening up Florida. You can be in, Minneapolis, opening up Iowa. All of a sudden, the world becomes very, very small. In phase one, we're in all these markets that are listed. But again, we're 2 years old. We're going to be in markets around the world. You have an opportunity to be one of the very first in three before anyone's even heard of it.
Okay, who are we looking for? I'm looking for anyone that's out there that says, hey, there's got to be something else, or there's just got to be more, or you know what, I just want more time freedom, or I just want to be able to bring my wife home so she doesn't have to work and my wife can raise the kids, or, kind of like Holly now, I want to be able to give my children more than what we had and to be able to do it without getting into debt. And so that's what we're looking for, like-minded community of people that want to build not only in their local markets, but through this e-commerce business model to be able to build around the world. Like we have people on the call today from around the United States that are all building this business, all because we said yes.
And around the world. And that's what's so exciting. And you're looking for every background, whether it's business professionals. You're looking for people at your ambition level and above. Don't ever prejudge. Some people think, well, that medical professional won't do it. Yeah, they probably will because we have medical pros joining us from around the world, but also stay-at-home moms, dads, business professionals, teachers, you name it. Everybody is looking. What's our approach to wellness? If you think about it, most people have been reactive. You get sick, you go to the doctor, then you decide to do something. We're definitely about proactive wellness. I decided 20 years ago, I want to take care of my health now so I don't have things later. My 50s, I didn't want to be on a bunch of medications. And I'm happy to say that I'm not. And it's really because I took control of my health, eating properly, and then also getting the proper supplementation. And that's what we have at Three. And it really is all about what you absorb, not just what you eat. eat. And we're going to share that a little bit with you about our products and show you what's so different about 3.
We got a scientific advisory board made up of medical doctors from around the United States and around the world that are all top of their fields. They're highly, highly educated people. Here's what I know. If these people are unpaid, it's huge to understand they are unpaid medical advisory board that is going out and promoting our products, not only from stage and not only as ambassadors for the company, but they're actually building the business on top of that too, because they understand the power of long-term residual income. But to be able to have a group of medical doctors that are saying, hey, I've looked into the delivery system, I've looked into the ingredient deck, and I strongly encourage you to be taking these every day. That is huge for a company our size and so young of a company to have this group of people with us.
And we have doctors from Mayo Clinic, John Hopkins, MD Anderson, some of the top medical places around the world with great reputations. And my whole thing is they add the credibility that I need. I don't have to be a doctor because everything's done for us. It's all in our amazing app. And these doctors are speaking for us and developing these products along with Dr. Dan Gubler. There's 3 pillars really in 3 as we're developing our science and technology exploring ingredients around the world. It's incredible what Dr. Dan is doing, curating them. And then it's all about the absorption. We have 13 or so different absorption technologies on how we deliver the ingredients into your body at a cellular level. You know, some people are taking, let's say like a collagen, and a collagen is a huge molecule. It's like putting a bowling ball into a little golf hole. Well, what Dr. Dan has done with these different absorbent technologies is how do we get those ingredients, those molecules into your body at a cellular level? And here's what happens. You actually see results.
We got a lot of studies out there right now. We've got a lot of information out there right now. We're in the physician's desk reference, which used to be called the PDR. Now it's all online. Used to be a big book that would sit in the doctor's offices. To be able to have every single one of our products in the PDR is unheard of for supplement companies. They don't want to do it because you know what? You can't pay your way into that. You have to science your way into that. And a lot of companies don't have the science or the delivery to be able to even put one product in there, little enough. Every single one of our products, again, are in this. It lends the credibility of, oh, let me talk to my doctor, or, oh, let me try it for a while. It is pure nutrition delivered at the cellular level.
And there's really only about 25 companies in there with supplements. We're the only one with our entire product line in there. Again, that just adds to the credibility of what 3 has. We have clinical studies. You know, a lot of people want that third-party validation. We've got it on cellular absorption, epigenetics, superoxide studies. We put the money, you know, our money where our mouth is, and so many companies won't do studies in our space. The reason why is if you do a study, it's going to be published, and they're afraid of what the results might say. Dr. Dan knows what the results will say, but every single time he does these, they're even greater than what he said. So whoever invited you, if you're a guest tonight, who they can send to you from the app all of these studies for you to have right at your fingertips to be able to read and access.
So we got a great product line that's really developed just for giving you better boost of your nutrition. Again, I go back to, I love the fact that we're not just going to a third party and saying, hey, give us a product that we can promote for inflammation. Give me a detoxifier. Nope. We are formulating it, we're curating it, and then we're delivering it. Our first product that we just absolutely love is Vitalite. This is just a multivitamin. It is a great way just to boost your nutrition. I stick this beside my sink in the morning. I take it every single day. It's got everything you need in it. It's got your omegas. It's got your probiotic deliveries. It's got all of your vitamins and minerals. Everything you can need is in this product, and it delivers fast.
And then we have Revive, which is just kind of your natural inflammation type product. And I love this because anyone with any sort of aches and pains, anybody who's working out, any sort of inflammation, most diseases stem from inflammation. So we want to fight that before it gets started. This was a *1 no-brainer product that I needed to be doing. Vitalite and Revive are 2 of my absolute favorites. It looks like a little football, and Amy's team talked about that the other day, and I love that. And so I do at least 2 of these a day. I love the way that they make us feel. And this is something that people will see results.
Hey, this is a product that is game changing for so many. This is an immune booster. This is a product that you take before you're sick to prevent yourself from getting sick. The CDC kind of recommends, hey, here's all the ingredients you need to put into your body. And you go to the drugstore and you're starting to look at all these ingredients and you're like, holy cow, this is going to be hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. Nope. Ours is very economical. We took all those ingredients and put them into a whey. Again, the key here, more than any other supplement company, is they absorb. We have the science behind it. The products work.
All right. And then we have Purify, which is your natural detox. It detoxes your 5 major organs. There really isn't a detox out there that does that. And so think of all the different toxins in the environment, the foods that we eat, maybe pharmaceutical type products we take. A detox is so important every single day for detoxing that.
Eternal. Hey guys, this is a great product for all ages. You know what I take it as? Kind of an appetite suppressant. I start getting a little hungry. I throw this thing down. That's not what it's supposed to do, but it's what it does because my body starts craving stuff. Take this, it satisfies those cravings. But guys, this is just an all natural anti-aging, antioxidant super blend. It's got so many key ingredients in there that are going to help fight inflammation at a cellular level. Take this every single day. I keep it in the refrigerator and I just love it. It's got glutathione, which is a master antioxidant in there. The problem with glutathione, it is so tough to get absorbed into the body. We figured out the technology to be able to break this down and get it into your body at a cellular level. And we got the studies to prove it. Incredible product.
Absolute favorite. Men, women, young, old, children, everyone should do it. If I had kids and they're at school, they'd be going in their lunchbox. I would send 2. They can give their friends one. And then the next day, the friends want another. And they say, hey, your mom needs to talk to my mom.
That's right.
You can get some.
Get them networking.
So every single men, women, young, old kids, I'd be giving it to them after school just to give them that little boost to focus, clarity before and after sports.
A bunch of fruits in there.
Collagen, which who's not taking a collagen. This has biotin and keratin in it as well. So that's going to help hair growth, nail growth. People are seeing amazing difference there. Corbin's hairdresser went crazy on how fast his hair is growing. Okay, whatever. And mine as well. And as a matter of fact, they all got signed up and are using it because collagen is very hard to absorb. And we found a way with our technologies to be able to deliver those ingredients into your body at a cellular level. You're going to notice a brightening of your skin. One of my absolute favorite products. Everybody needs to be doing this collagen. And again, we're not asking people to go spend additional dollars to join 3. We're saying, hey, look in your cabinets. You know, how many people have cabinets full of products? Probably most are expired. Let's find a way to make this more economical. Let's minimize that clutter, maximize your health, and maximize your dollars.
Okay. I'm going to let you talk about the Visage collection.
And then we have the Visage collection, which this is our brand new neurocosmetic skincare line. And I love skincare. Now, I haven't been ever super loyal to one, maybe because I haven't found amazing results. I have to tell you, I can't wait to put this on my skin every single day. I do the serum twice a day. We've got a toner and a cleanser. The cleanser is silky smooth. You can actually use it as a mask as well. And I love the way it makes me feel. And then I've got also this Visage caviar cream. There are companies charging for the caviar creams hundreds of dollars. When I say that, 3 to 5, I had a friend the other day whose dermatologist had one for $800. Ours is not near that expensive. It's a great price, but it is like putting a spa on your face every single day.
I gotta admit, I've been doing it.
He absolutely loves it.
We fight over it.
So it's neurocosmetic, which just means there's a skin to brain connection. And it's true. When you're stressed, you can see that aging. When you eat, you can see that on your skin. You can see, you know, the breakouts. What this helps with is clarity, but it also helps with focus, with energy, with dopamine. I mean, it's incredible serotonin levels. So everyone needs to try this skincare. I'm telling you, you'll become so committed and you will want to do this every single day. And you will be loyal to that brand.
Okay, be the first group of people to promote and share these amazing wellness guardians globally. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a turnkey business. You're looking for everyone. We're not looking for scientists. We're not looking for medical professionals. We would love them. We want them involved. We're looking for friends and family. We're looking for neighbors. We're looking for past college mates, past high school people, people you've done life with, coworkers, anyone that you can find out there, because we're e-commerce ready, guys. We got a self-replicated website. It's so simple to do. You got your back office that's going to track everything for you. You don't have to go buy brick and mortar. You don't have to go buy the back office. You don't have to go buy a website. It's all done for you. We have a global training system that we can plug and play to be able to teach you the things that are necessary to go grow a global business. Don't start thinking outside the box. We've already created the box, and the box is a cash register for you, ready to be making some money if you're not afraid to go share.
That's right. We have Spark Global. So every Monday night, just like this, where we've got different leaders sharing the opportunity. On Tuesdays, we're doing Empowerment Tuesdays, where we're really sharing just how to build your business. And on Wednesdays, we have Wellness Wednesdays, where you're going to hear from so many health professionals that have joined the business. It's done for you. All you got to do is say yes and get started. There are also multiple ways. I mean, right? We all want to know the products work. We've shared that. Now it's like, show me the money. There's multiple ways to get paid. Most businesses that you do, you maybe get paid one, maybe two if you earn some sort of commission. We have 5+ trips that we're going to take you around the world. Once you get started, you're going to get a self-replicated website, only $30 to join. That self-replicated website that's on your app, on your phone, you can share from that. All you have to do is get really good at texting and sharing different videos. People are joining because of the different videos and PDFs that we have there. When you send someone your site and they click buy now, you're going to earn retail commission live right that minute, the second that they buy. You're going to get introductory bonuses as people say, hey, I not only want to use the product, I want to share the product. I want to join your team and be a part of the community. You're going to get a bonus on every single team member that you personally bring in and as they order. You're going to get commission overrides, not only on business you're bringing in, but business from other teams that may be coming in within your team underneath you. It's amazing what happens in this business and the commissions you can make. You're going to get referral matching bonus. And I love this because our comp plan rewards you to help your friends and family succeed. So it's not just about the person that you bring in. If I bring in my friend Susie, Susie's going to bring in her friend Maddie, and I'm going to help Maddie as well. And I'm going to get a matching bonus off of all of those people, 7 generations, and then global bonus pool, which is amazing. So I love doing these on Monday night. This is a worldwide Zoom. People are tuning in from around the world. We earn a pool, all of 3 as your business grows, on what the world does. So we're cheering China and Indonesia and Canada and US, all these different countries, because the better they do, the more each of us make in that global pool. So you're joining truly a global business.
We have trips. That's what's crazy is you almost need a vacation from the vacations that the company pays for and does. We've got a Vietnam trip coming up, a Cabo trip coming up, all paid for by the company for you going out and performance. There are performing. There's also a France and Monaco trip for the 6 stars and above. You hit that rank, you get to go to and be pampered and taken care of like never, ever, ever before. It's just an incredible opportunity.
So that was a dream trip for me. So I don't know what your dream trips or bucket list. Start writing them down, because I can promise you, if you get out there and share 3, we're going to be seeing the world together. And some of those places that are on your bucket list are probably places that we're going to be going. So there's 2 ways to participate. One, become a retail customer. That's someone who says, yeah, I want to use the products personally, not sure if I want to share. I'm going to click that buy now. The other is to become a business builder. To me, this is a no-brainer. Nobody knows about 3 yet. You're one of the very first. 99.999% of the world hasn't heard about it. There's a reason you're on tonight. Click that join now. Join with the person who invited you. Become a builder. Start sharing this with your friends and family and watch what happens.
Okay, there's different packs when you get started, but first and foremost, you got to enroll, pay your $30 to become a brand ambassador, and then you choose a package. You want to get a package that makes most sense for you. We have them starting at the very high end all the way to the very low end. You got to choose where you want. Now, experience. We've had massive success. We've helped lots and lots of people have massive success. I've always learned those that stretch themselves a little bit in a business have a higher degree of success faster than those that don't, because it's just human nature. I want to get a return on my investment. I need to go to work and I need to go start sharing. So we got a pro collection, a business builder pack, a premium pack, just a Visage pack if you're just interested in the skincare line, and then just an intro pack that has a little bit of everything. And then you can just go pick your pack too if you want, just order a few products that you like.
And here's what I love about the pro collection, and those in the business builder that are watching this that say, what Corbin and Holly are saying makes sense. I need products product for myself. I definitely want to use it and my spouse needs to use it. But I can think of multiple people who need this product or multiple people who are looking for a side residual income. That pro collection, here's how it works. You're going to get multiples of every product, not only for you to start using so that you can see the benefits, but product that you can start sharing, getting into your community, getting your friends and family to start using it so that they can see the benefits. When you become a huge believer in this business, is not only when you see something, but all of us might not have an aha moment because maybe you feel great and you don't have any sort of, things happening negatively yet. You can't see what's going on behind the scenes, but yet you give it to somebody that all of a sudden they can feel massive differences and they're saying thank you. That happens by getting enough product. You got to have product to use, but you also have to have product to share. So I love the Pro Collection and the Business Builder because we're giving that at a discounted price. It's going to save you money and you're going to get a ton of
And
product.
there's benefits to help grow your business faster. More ways to make money when you buy those bigger packs. So guys, hey, we want to thank everybody for jumping on, but before we wrap up, we've got some special guests.
All right, so we're going to bring on some special guests right now. And we've got Amy Lafitte out of Dallas, Tanya Pekeski out of Canada, and then Heather Wise up in upstate New York. And I think it's so important, one, to see this global Zoom and people kind of around the world. It's so fun to see what's happening in different areas and to hear their story. You've heard from Corbin and I. Now we're going to take it over to New York and we're going to talk to Heather. She's been with us since the launch of 3. She's always out sharing, very loyal to the products. Heather, if you'll just share a little bit about why 3 and maybe whether it's a success story, business, or product, we'd love to hear from you.
Sure. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Corbin. So, Holly, you just talked about aha moments with products, and that's really what brought me to 3. Long story short, I had 2 spine surgeries, a brain surgery, and an autoimmune diagnosis, and I was in a pretty dark place. And I had kind of given up. I tried a lot of natural remedies and really had given up on finding products that I thought would help me. And a friend of mine introduced me to one product, the Revive Anti-Inflammatory. You talked about this product, Holly, and it honestly was a game changer for me. Within weeks, I started to feel more like myself. My discomfort started going down. I was sleeping better. I'd have friends say to me, gosh, the old Heather's coming back. What's going on? And I just started to feel better. So that was my incredible aha moment. So of course I had to start trying the other products. And then the next product I tried was the Vitality, the multivitamin. And that was really when I decided I had to start sharing these products. Those 2 products alone really gave me my life back. And I am so grateful for my friend who introduced these to me. And then I just want to share one quick aha moment with the business. I was all about product. You 2 know that, and I still am. But I've had a daughter who's had 2 open heart surgeries. And when she had her first surgery, I did not have this industry in my life. I'm an occupational therapist. I'm a healthcare provider. I had to be out of work for well over a year. I had to take care of my daughter. And we went from a 2-income home to a 1-income home. She had her second open heart surgery not that long ago, and this industry was in my life. And I had a moment when I was next to her hours after her surgery. We were in the PICU. She was still intubated. She was a sick kid, and I got paid. My phone buzzed and I got paid. And that was really my aha moment with the business because I was where I should be next to my daughter, helping her recover from a pretty significant surgery, and I got paid. So those were really my 2 aha moments with the product and the industry. And I'm forever grateful that someone introduced me to these.
Wow. Thank you, Heather. That is awesome.
That's amazing. And thank you for sharing that. And I think so many times we hold back from telling somebody for fear of what they might think of us, or they might think I'm crazy, I'm doing this because somebody shared it with you, Heather. This changed your life in multiple ways, not only physically, but financially. And to get that buzz that you had gotten a check, I just wonder how many people at home would love to have that little alert that they earned a little bit of extra income. And here at 3, that can happen. So thank you so much for sharing, Heather. We're going to go up to Canada, up to Tanya. She's been with us a while. I've known her for many years. Just amazing, super loyal, always happy, always a smile on her face. If you'll just share a little bit, just like with Heather, why 3 and maybe a story or 2.
Yes, I would love to. Thank you so much for having me on. It's always an honor. And yeah, I've been in the industry for a long time. I've known you wonderful people for a long time. So grateful to be with you at 3. I'd like to speak to the people out there because I was somebody that came from a completely different background. And I know that I always didn't really look at these kind of opportunities because I thought, oh, that couldn't be for me. I don't have that personality. I'm not that kind of person. I don't have that training. And I just have to say, don't think that way. If you're on here tonight because someone wanted you to look at product or whatever, and you're just thinking, this business might not be something for you, please don't think that. This wasn't my background. This is not what I thought I would do. And it has changed my life over the last 18 years. And the wonderful thing about three, there's many wonderful things, but the one thing that I can confidently tell you is that they have everything here for you to set you up for success in every way. Like I've never seen anything like it in my years in this industry. We have the best of the best when it comes to product, the best of the best when it comes to the corporate team, what they're doing for us, and then the leadership and the training and just the community and the environment. It really is simple and it just feels good and it does good. And I just can't, encourage people more just to take a look and really step into this because you will be shocked. I always tell it when I talk in my presentations, you will not, you'll be shocked at the trickle effect and the other things that come along with this business that really are life-changing. So I'm so grateful. I love everything about this company and the people with it. Like I said, there's nothing better out there at all, by far, nothing that even touches this. And I would love to share a story real quick, if I could, about
Yeah.
product. Because something happened to me yesterday, and I'm just grateful for it because I had some out of town guests come, and that's the other thing too, freedom. This company gives you freedom, and I am living proof of that because when you work a 9 to 5 and you're tied down to a job, you don't have that. And this business opportunity does give you the ability to be free in terms of where you work. I mean, I've just moved, for many years I lived on one side of Canada and then the other because I was able to do that. And now I live permanently close to my friends and my family that I hadn't been able to do for 30 years because of this industry. So again, just on that side note. But yesterday I had some visitors come uh, from BC, the other side of the country, and we went on a little girl shopping trip. And I had some friends and some family there, and I had a car packed full. We had six ladies on a little shopping trip, ranging from 52 to 84 years old. And we were just everyone was chatting and everything, and then they started talking about health and the products that they're on. And I started thinking, oh my gosh, every single person in this car is on three products because they know me, right? You want to share with your friends and your family that you care about and love. And they're not building a business in it. They're just on these products, right? And they're all having this big conversation. And I'm just listening, going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. They're all talking about, oh, I'm on this and it does this for me. And it's done this for me. And I had this. And they're all sharing these stories. And I said, like from 52 to 84. And I just sat there and I was very emotional about it, thinking, I kind of take for granted the power that these products, have in people's health and people's lives. And like I said, these ladies weren't sitting there sharing, thinking, oh, I want them to buy some product for me. They were sitting there sharing their true, honest heart about what these products are doing for their bodies and how they're changing their lives. And that was a proud moment for me. I just sat
That's
there driving,
awesome.
going, this is so awesome. Like, I just love everything about this. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that. And thank you so much for everything you guys do. It is just such a great place to be. So thank
And I
you.
just wonder how many people would have that same thing in a car with six and didn't share it with one.
Yeah.
And they were all talking about products they were taking from other companies that were similar categories, but because they were fearful of sharing it, people were taking inferior products and they could have been doing the three. So kudos to you that everyone in that car was doing it. And I would just say, don't hold back. And back to what you said at the beginning about the corporate team, leadership, having the experience that you've had in the industry, Amy, you've got it too. Being in it years and with multiple companies, it's important. I mean, I don't think if you're new to the industry and you've never seen this, I'm telling you, having a founder and CEO like a Daniel Piku is unheard of. He's unbelievable. I love his background of corporate and network marketing kind of bringing together. It just is professional. It's kind of our industry done right and having a Dr. Dan in the corporate team. And so it's important to have those things. So thank you so much for sharing that. And then we're going to go down, I guess, to Texas. And Miss Amy Lafitte, again, we've been blessed to work with her for years. Always that big bright smile on her face and just positive energy. And that's what I love about this business is you surround yourself with people like this, with positive energy that lifts you up. And in times of needs, they seem to be the ones that step in and are there for you. So, Amy, we're going to let you take it away.
Awesome. I'm super excited to share, and it's just been such an amazing journey. When I was 16, I got diagnosed with a lot of different autoimmune issues. And so for the last 30 years, I have been taking supplements and seeking natural solutions. And I will tell you one thing that's really cool about Three, like when I first was looking at the product line, was how much science and the credibility and the third-party testing and everything we have. But it doesn't really matter. I always tell people, like, you can do all the research in the world, but the thing that really matters is when you put it in your body. And this has been really wild because I've been on supplements for 30 years, and I've never had a supplement that if I missed it a day or two, I could tell a difference. And this product, you can. You start getting it in your body and you get used to feeling a certain way. And somehow life gets busy and you forgot to take something, you literally can tell. And so it's been really cool just having that experience. The company is absolutely amazing. Like when I was looking at this, because I've been in this industry for 20 years, I had a lot of boxes to check off. And it was really cool just to see time and again, every single box that was important to me was checked off. Not only do we have third-party testing on the science side, but we have third-party testing on the business side. We are a triple A plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, and also with Business at Home, which is a huge big deal. That's something that you don't normally get. I think they probably already showed the slide on that, but it's really cool to see other people talking about what's happening with Three, second fastest growing company globally. What I want to share is just the freedom and the flexibility that you have, being able to work from home, being able to work from your phone. My ultimate goal is to be able to work and volunteer all over the world. So that's something I'm working towards. In the meantime, I get to do it in small little stints, which is so fun. I love getting to go on the 3 trips. I'll be going to Vietnam in August. I'm working on going to Malaysia in July. I've also been to Mexico. I've been on cruises. And the funny thing is my husband, we could go on trips, but my husband doesn't like to go on trips. So the only way we really get to go on trips is to force him to go on trips because I earned them for free. So anyway, I'm broadening his horizons by taking him all over the world. And I love this global opportunity. I was actually in Colorado Springs a couple of weeks ago at a leadership conference, which, by the way, I love all of the fun things that you get to write off in your life. The first year I started in this industry, I made about the same amount of money, but I only paid, I think the year before I'd paid $4,000 in taxes. That year I paid $200 in taxes. So even if you just join the business, get on products to get healthy and use this, you can actually write off so many things. But I was in Colorado Springs, I was at this conference, and I was in the car with an Uber driver. And I was in a car with the most amazing Uber driver. Her name is Allie. And she started sharing her story of growing up in China under the one child policy. Her parents actually gave her up, put her in an orphanage. Eventually, the grandma convinced them that she would be good for farm labor and brought her back. So she just has this remarkable story. Now lives in the United States, has a master's degree, actually should not be a Uber driver right now. She should actually be teaching Chinese in the US government as a high level clearance professor. But because of Doge right now, her program is not funded. So she's an Uber driver. And so anyway, it was fascinating meeting her. She is excited about building in the United States and China. She just recently joined my team. And I love the fact that now I'm going to be able to work my business and travel, but also be able to meet people all over the world. So if you want an exciting life, you should definitely look at Three. The travel's awesome. Being able to make an impact in other people's lives. I keep praying for my Australia team because Australia is on my bucket list. So I have a team over there so I can
I'll help you with that one.
I can work and surf and, play with kangaroos or whatever happens in Australia. So anyway, I'm very excited about this opportunity and where it's going. And like they said, it's just the beginning. So it's a perfect time to get in and be able to share with everybody before everyone else knows. Which I've prayed for an opportunity the last 20 years where I could be first in something. So it's exciting to be first.
I love it. Timing. And I love what you said at the beginning. It's not just about the studies and the ingredients, it's putting into your body and how you feel, and also getting in other people's bodies and see how they feel. Stories sell, facts tell. You know, sometimes people want to get all the facts. And I love that you've also said, you know, bucket list of places. That's what I would always do. Like, I want a team in Scottsdale because I love that area. And so with intention, I'd look for people who live in those areas. So that's what we get to do. You get to kind of pick anywhere in the world this business can take you. And for those of you watching, you saw these three amazing ladies and the gifts that they have, and they could be anywhere, and they chose three. And so we're hoping for all of you watching, you do the same. Get with the person who invited you. Again, we're brand new, 2 years old, just celebrated our birthday. Nobody knows about us yet. You could be some of the first to take it to your market. We'd love to meet you. We can't wait for each of you to join.
Hey, thanks everyone for getting on. This is a blessing to be able to do this. We got so many people out there that are making things happen, and you want to join it and be a part of like-minded people. That is probably the coolest blessing in this business, is meeting people that say, you know what, I want more and I'm willing to go work for it. That is so fun to be a part of. So thanks, girls, for getting on. Thanks for everybody from around the world that got on tonight. And we look forward to seeing everybody at convention.
Bye.